Sony revealed which games will be added to the PS Plus Extra and Deluxe catalog in January. Subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and now you will find out which games will be added to the catalog and which will be removed. The new game in the catalog will be God of War Ragnarök. It's only been some 2 years since the release date, and the sequel, God of War, hit the subscription extras. Do you think it's a lot or normal? Write in the comments. The sequel continues the story of the adventures of God of War Kratos and his son Atreus in the Scandinavian lands. Ragnarök is approaching, and they need to either try to stop it or gain strength to survive this apocalypse. The game has become more dynamic, the combat is more diverse, and the story is more dramatic, which allows us to call Ragnarök a good sequel that will definitely appeal to those who have come in for a game of 2018. The next game that will join Extra's subscription is called Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name. The new installment of the Yakuza spin-off series reveals the events between the 6th and 7th installments of the franchise. The plot of the game tells the story of Kazuma Kiryu, who faked his death and adopted the alias Joryu to protect his loved ones from danger. One of the key features of this action game will be the ability to use different high-tech devices. During battles, players will be able to freely switch between Yakuza and agent fighting styles. The Yakuza style instills terror into the hearts of enemies, allowing Kiryu to use aggressive techniques with unparalleled power. The agent style, on the other hand, allows you to deliver quick and precise strikes with a wide arsenal of high-tech gadgets, such as stunning and knocking out enemies with an electric lasso. The next game to join the subscription is called Atlas Fallen Reign of Sand. This third-person action RPG tells the story of a slave who found a talking glove that gives him incredible power and creates a hero capable of stopping a great evil. The game is made rather average, and in some places even below average, but it has at least support for online co-op for 2 people, which is not bad, and fighting with 2 people against mobs and bosses in a semi-open world is a bit more fun. The new subscription game is Orcs Must Die 3. This is a third-person action game in which players need to defend a rift in space from waves of orcs. Weapons, various abilities, and traps are available to accomplish this task. It is the traps that make the game so unusual. Depending on the type, they can be placed on the walls, floor, or ceiling, and when the enemy passes by, the trap will trigger and attack him, or slow him down, or throw him away. The player must think about defense tactics and which traps he will use beforehand because resources and slots to build them are limited. In addition to the standard story mode, the game includes an endless mode, a weekly challenge mode, and war scenarios where the player must defend against a huge orc army that can hold up to 1,000 soldiers. This mode uses special large traps called war machines to defend the castle and rift. The next game that will join Extra's subscription is called ANNO Mutationem. The pixelated cyberpunk action game offers to play as a lone soldier named Anne, who is a master of cold and firearms and can perform deadly combinations. The plot is presented in pieces, and only by the final game will be able to understand everything that is happening and punish all the villains. Also added to the subscription will be an RPG about a worker on an illegal space station citizen sleeper. Music rhythm action, Sayonara, Wild Hearts. Multiplayer role-playing action, SD Gundam Battle Alliance and Card Game Poker Club. Deluxe and premium subscribers will also have access to Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings from PlayStation 2 and the second part of Medieval II. Write in the comments how you like the replenishment, and I will tell you about the games that will leave the subscription on January 21st. The first game leaving the subscription in January is Resident Evil 2. It's a third-person survival horror game set in Raccoon City, where residents have been turned into zombies by a biological weapon called the T-Virus, created by pharmaceutical company Umbrella. The game features 2 story campaigns for rookie cop Leon Kennedy and student Claire Redfield. They are largely repetitive, but there are some differences that encourage you to play through the game for both characters. Also, leaving the subscription is Life is Strange. Life is Strange Before the Storm. These adventure games are about a girl with the ability to rewind time and her best friend. Thanks to her superpower, she can eventually, for example, choose the right option in the dialogue or, seeing how events will unfold in the future, adjust them. Changing the past. Small puzzles and plot development are based on this. On January 21st, Just Cause 4 Reloaded, Just Cause 3 will leave the subscription. These are third-person shooter adventure games. In the third installment, you have to help poor militiamen overthrow a dictator. For this purpose, you have a cat hook, a wing suite, and a lot of weapons. The fourth is a new game engine, thanks to which the game has extreme weather effects, blizzards, dust storms, tornadoes, and lightning, as well as improved game physics, animations, improved destruction system, and environment detailing. struggling. Gameplay-wise, however, Just Cause hasn't changed. In January, Dragon Ball FighterZ will leave the PS Plus Extra catalog. It is a bright and colorful fighting game based on the Dragon Ball Z universe, with 3 story campaigns and, of course, network modes. Each player chooses 3 characters to form a team. Switching to each of them is allowed at any point in the game, and there is also an option to call one partner to the field to perform a special combo. The player who has all team members defeated loses. Also leaving the subscription in January will be Hardspace Shipbreaker. This is a simulator of a space recycler. According to the story, the main character owes a lot of money to the big bosses of space business, and the corporation offered him to work off the debt by working as a space recycler. At first, players will be able to dismantle small ships, but gradually earning reputation and reducing their debt will appear beauties of the level of the Imperial Destroyer from Star Wars. On January 21st, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, which includes a bunch of older parts of the franchise, as well as the action RPG Legend of Mana and Secret of Mana, will also leave the subscription. If any of these games are to your liking, get them on your console and play them. Access to them will close on January 21st. Write in the comments if you will play any of the games on this list. Click the bell and turn on all notifications so you'll always know which games are coming and going with your PS Plus subscription. Play and win. See ya!